Excellencies, colleagues, distinguished members of American administration, distinguished members of Turkish American community, friends, military attaches, colleagues, thank you very much for making time and being with us today as we celebrate Turkish Victory Day and Turkish Armed Forces Day. This day is of significance not only for Turkey, but I think history of the world. Because the kind of bravery that was demonstrated during this victory was not only significant in terms of opening up the path to the foundation of Turkish Republic, but it was also went into the identity of Turkish nation, because it included so many sacrifices of the entire nation. And it took not only sacrifices, but of course, outstanding bravery of Turkish armed forces, but also, very importantly, the leadership demonstrated by Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, who was commander-in-chief during this War of Independence, and later the foundation of the Turkish Republic. Today, first and foremost, we pay tribute to them, to Atatürk, to his comrades in arms, who made the ultimate sacrifice for our homeland. And this spirit of this victory has become part and parcel of our identity. This is an enduring source of inspiration and a point of reference for us. So we will try to live up to their legacy. Now, Turkey is in its second century. And we are hopeful because we are now more confident. We think that we have the capacity to project power when it comes to regional or even global peace, security, prosperity issues. And this is what we have been trying to do. When it comes to our relations with our NATO ally, our host, America, United States, we are in a positive trajectory in many ways, both at bilateral and multilateral level. And one of the highlights of this year was the NATO summit that we hosted in Ankara. And President Trump also participated, which was one of the important aspects of this summit being a big success. And again, one of the highlights of the summit was the emphasis on unity and cohesiveness of the alliance. And as we go through difficult, turbulent times regionally and internationally, I think the unity of NATO alliance remains essential. And on the regional level, you may have followed, Turkey is also assuming a proactive role when it comes to addressing regional issues, regional conflicts. Recently, we have increased our engagement with regional partners what we call based on regional ownership, because we cannot just expect others to come and solve our problems in the region. Regional countries themselves should own up their own problems and try to come up with added value in the resolution of these conflicts. This is what Turkey is trying to do, and we will continue to do. Our efforts are not against anybody, it's inclusive. This is for sustainable peace, security, and prosperity in our region and beyond. And in the future, we will have many occasions because America has the presidency of G20, and we will have ministerial visits, and at the end of the year, we will have our president for the summit of G20, so we will have many occasions for interaction, engagement with our American friends, but we will continue to do what we can in coordination and cooperation with them regionally and internationally. Thank you very much once again for making time and joining us in this important day. Thank you.
Excellencies, dear ambassadors, my colleagues, and distinguished representatives of host nation United States, government, and military. Thank you all for joining us for this occasion, 104th anniversary of our victory and Turkish Armed Forces Day. It's a great honor for me to address you today as we proudly remember the courage, determination, and sacrifice of our nation during the Turkish War of Independence, which began with Gazi Mustafa Kemal Atatürk's arrival in Samsun, 1999, May 19. The struggle began with the spirit of Kuvayi Milliye and continued through the first and second battles of Inoni at the center of Anatolia. And despite the difficulties faced during the War of Independence, our nation never lost its determination to achieve the independence. And the Battle of Sakarya was a major turning point in this struggle. It was followed by a great offensive, which ended with the decisive victory at Dumlupınar on August 30, 1922. And the victory demonstrated Turkish nation's determination to protect its independence and sovereignty. It also opened the way, as my ambassador said, our establishment of young republic on October 29, 1923. During the Battle of Sakarya, Commander-in-Chief Atatürk gave a historical order. There is no line of defense, there is a surface of defense, and that surface is the entire homeland. This order showed that the struggle was not about defending a single line, border, it was about defending the entire homeland, and reflected the strong determination of the nation. And 1 year later, after the successful completion of the Great Offensive, Atatürk gave another historical order. Armies, your primary objective is the Mediterranean and forward. Our army continued its advance and reached Izmir on September 9, bringing the Turkish War of Independence to a victorious conclusion. And August 30 Victory Day is also celebrated as Turkish Armed Forces Day today. Turkish Armed Forces continue to contribute to regional and global peace and security, and personnel of Turkish Armed Forces continue to serve operations and missions under NATO, United Nations, European Union, and as bilaterally, our partnerships in Qatar, Libya, Somalia, Azerbaijan, and Albania. And here in Washington, I would also like to say a few words about the strong partnership and relationship between Turkey and the United States military. As two NATO allies, and our militaries have worked together for many years to support peace and security. Throughout our long history of cooperation, Turkey and the United States made important contributions to global security within the NATO alliance. And history teaches us an important lesson. Strength is meaningful, and when it is guided by principle and responsibility, and victory has lasting value when it contributes to the peace. As Atatürk said, well-known principle, peace at home, peace in the world. And it continues to guide our military and Turkey's approach to peace and security. In accordance with this principle, Turkey continues to pursue its defense and foreign policies while working closely with all its own allies. And as I conclude my remarks today, also remember with deep respect and gratitude, Commander-in-Chief Eternal Gazi Mustafa Kemal Atatürk and the founder of Republic of Turkey and his comrades in arms. We also honor all our martyrs who sacrificed their lives for our independence and sovereignty, as well as our heroic veterans who have passed away. And thank you once again for being with us today and for sharing this meaningful occasion with us. Thank you.